What is up, wholesale community family? We're back with another subscriber first wholesale deal interview. This one is $5,000. Lucas just closed, coming off from SMS, which is text messaging. And I'll have him share with you guys the exact story process. So get your pen, get your piece of paper ready to take notes after this commercial. If you're looking to get started in wholesaling real estate and you want to make between $10,000 to $100,000 per month, then go to WTMFam.com. Check out one of my courses that I got for you. I'm going to give you the exact blueprint of how I went from zero to building a six-figure a month wholesaling business completely virtual. I'm going to show you step by step how to find distressed property from the freeway to the payway, how to find the cash buyer, how to talk, how to negotiate so you can lock property up on the contract completely over the phone, and much more. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, go to WTMFam.com. And let's go get this money. What is up, fam? So if you haven't followed me on Instagram or TikTok, go ahead and hit me up on there. Go to Khang, Khang, WTM. But I'm going to bring my guest on, and I'm going to have him share with you guys the entire stories, the process of exactly how he closed his first deal. Now, listen, a lot of you might think 5Gs is not a lot, but you know what, man? I used to work for a whole entire month just to make $2,000. And when it's your first deal, it's not about the amount of money, all right? But it's being able to get that first deal done, because once you know the process, you know you can duplicate and you can do it over and over and over again. But anyways, put your hands together and help me welcome Lucas. What's going on, bro?
What's going on? I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Hey, not a problem, man. So those of you who's watching, if this video had any value to you, please show my guest some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. New to the channel, make sure you, boom, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, you get notified. And also, too, is if you recently closed your first wholesale deal, I'd love to bring you on an interview. Just DM me on Instagram at Khang, Khang, dot, like a period, WTM, right there. Lucas, I'm going to hand it over to you, man. So a little story, a little background about yourself.
Yep. So a little background on me. I'm from Wisconsin, and I've always kind of had the entrepreneurship spirit. When I was 14 years old, I started my first, I guess, business, if you want to say. I was just cutting people's grass and stuff like that in the neighborhood. And then about 2 years ago, I started my own landscaping company. So
Oh,
that's what I've been
nice.
doing to make money now. And then I also started a clothing company
Dang.
about a year and a half ago, and I also make like rugs and stuff. I'm sure you've seen it around, but I make custom rugs. So I was like doing all these different kinds of things to make
Mm,
money. And I actually had a friend that I went to high school with. I'm 21 now, and
nice.
me and him kind of lost connection over the years, but he had actually messaged me because his sister had just bought a house and they needed some landscaping work. So I was talking to him and I was just like, "Hey man, like what have you been up to? You know, I haven't talked to you in a while." And he's like, "Oh, I'm into this real estate stuff or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, like that's interesting." And like I never really honestly thought anything about it, you know. I was kind of doing my own thing and he was
Sure.
doing his own thing, and one day he like posted a photo like on his Snapchat of like a picture of his bank account, and he like posted this whole long paragraph of like, "I'm not posting this to like flex on anyone, like I'm posting this to motivate you and inspire you because like he had gone through a lot of stuff. I mean, you know how it is." So, and once I saw that money, I was like, "Oh man." I was like, "Oh man." So I had hit him back up and I was like asking him like for some advice and stuff, and pretty much like everything he had told me to do right away, I had like taken action on. And like he said that he had tried to help other people, but they would just kind of not do anything with the
Yep.
information. And he was like, "I could tell with you right away that everything I was telling you, you would do." Like he told me to get prop stream, and that was $100 a month. I like instantly did that, and then I got batch leads, which led into the first deal with the SMS campaign. But yeah, it was really nice because I had known this guy back way back when, and then we got reconnected, and he's the one that kind of mentored me and kind of helped me to get my first wholesale deal because he's been doing wholesaling for about 2 years now.
Nice, man. So, and Lucas, how old are you, dude?
I'm 21.
Nice, bro. Dude, when I was 21, man, I wish I would have got into real estate when I was 21, man. Obviously, I would have been at a different spot, but I think I
Hmm.
needed to go through that life lessons before I get into real estate.
Yeah,
But
and like
dude,
even
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was gonna
No,
say
no,
even before like I heard about wholesaling and stuff, like I
yeah,
always had like something in the back of my mind that was telling me that I wanted to get into real estate. But I guess I was kind of coming from the perspective that like I needed money and experience and like all this stuff, right? And then I had met that guy and he kind of told me like, "Hey, like you don't really need like all these fancy things, you know?"
yeah,
So
man. I
so
mean,
that's kind of
yeah,
how I
you
got
know,
started.
Good, man. I think a lot of people, when they think about real estate, they think that, okay, you need a whole lot of money to start. You need a license, and all that, but you don't.
Yeah,
You don't need
yeah,
cash. You don't need a license. You don't need a college degree. None of that to actually get started, especially when it comes to wholesaling real estates.
yeah,
Now, Lucas, dude, I'm telling you guys, nothing motivates a human more than show me that money.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
dude, Lucas, so how much was it that he posted?
yeah. So it was more than 100 G's, and
Woo!
this was like a year ago. So this was when we were like 20 years old, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
I was just blown away because I didn't really understand, like, I guess how much he was really making, like, doing this whole thing, you know?
Dude, man, at 20-year-old, just to make 100 G's, bro, dude, that's like $1 million.
Hmm.
That's huge. That's
Yeah,
huge. Awesome.
and he told me that it took him a whole year to get his first deal. Like, he didn't have somebody like I did that kind of came in and helped him. Like, he kind of
Yep.
learned on his own. And it took me a month and a half to get my first deal. And he told me, he's like, man, like, just be grateful because that doesn't happen very often, you know?
Yep. No, dude, I absolutely agree. And I think that's a lot of times that's what a lot of people that's what they're facing. They're facing like, hey, I think I can do this myself. Yes, you can. To some people, because every one of us, how we learn is completely different. Like I'm more of
Yep.
a visual and a hands-on guy. Like, dude,
Hmm.
like if you send me something to read, dude, I ain't gonna read shit. Right?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah, yeah.
like that's not how I learn. But so a lot of people like, dude, I'm telling you, like that mentorship, that coaching, if you got someone just to show you, man, it cuts down your learning curve like in half, at least in half.
Yep, yep.
And and I try the free way. I try to watch the YouTube video to do it all myself. I even went to
Hmm.
real estate seminars. I got courses and all that, but it just didn't work for me. So I spent 6 months trying to figure it out. I spent six
Hmm.
months of like, oh man, I don't want to pay for coach mentorship, dude. It costs too much money. But dude,
Yep.
that 6 month, dude, like basically what I'm saying is that like a lot of people say, a lot of people thinking about, hey, I don't want to spend X amount in a course or a mentorship, but dude, how much is your time worth? Like,
Right.
do
Hmm.
you want to start doing deals now, or do you want to start doing deals 6 months later? And dude, after
Yep.
6 months, bro, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I pay like over $100,000 for a mentorship, which is, dude, to me at that
Wow.
time, man, dude, it's like paying someone $1 million. But I knew that I
Yeah.
needed, dude, I know I needed the knowledge. I knew I needed the education. I need someone to take me by my hand and then show me the rope and then teach me the way. Because I didn't want to look back later, bro, and regret like 6 months. So I didn't want to waste the next 6 months and looking back, dude, I'm still in the same spot. Like
Yep.
I'm willing to pay, but and not regret looking back that my next 6 month is going to be like my last, and that's why I
Hmm.
pulled the trigger. I was just sick and
Right.
tired of it.
Yeah, and even me too. Like, I had paid for some mentorship. It wasn't too expensive. I think I spent $250 on a course, but what the course taught me was how to do wholesaling on market.
Yeah,
And my friend was coming from doing only off market. So I
yeah,
kind of like learned how to do on market from this course, and then I met my friend, and then he taught me how to do off market. So like I learned this way, and then I had to learn this way,
yeah,
kind of thing. But it was really nice because, like, coming from the other businesses I had, when I would kind of like ask other people for help, like
yeah,
they would almost like laugh, and say like there's like the trying to act like there's a secret algorithm to like what
yeah,
they're doing. And like when I met this guy that was doing the real estate stuff, like, he
yeah,
really was just kind of like, hey, like, I'll show you this for free.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
just want to help you out, kind of thing.
Yeah. And listen, those of you who's watching this, listen to me. There is no secret. There is no secret sauce. There is nothing that I haven't shared with you that is on YouTube. It's just
Hmm.
that you just got to spend the time putting all the puzzle together. The question you need to
Yep.
ask yourself is, are you willing to put out the time to educate, to learn yourself, and to do it all on your
Yep.
own?
Hmm.
So, I mean, the choice is really up to you. But I like, even though I knew the information was out there, I just spent enough time where I just knew I needed that mentorship. I needed that coaching. That's all. But anyways, man,
Yeah.
let's jump in. For those of you who didn't listen to what Lucas said, he went on to prop streams. We've been using prop stream for many years. Just go to dealsformenow.com. You get a 7 days free trial with my affiliate link. If you're not happy with them, you can disconnect after that 7 days, but it's completely free, no string attached. And that's where I go to get all my distressed property lists. But Lucas, let's jump in, man. Let's talk about how you got this deal.
Yeah, so I pulled a list on PropStream. When I was first starting out, the list I was pulling were very small, so it was probably a couple hundred. And kind of what my friend was telling me is that I should try and learn my local market first.
Yep.
So that's kind of what I did, and I started looking for properties around here. I did do the whole driving for dollars thing. Unfortunately, that just didn't really convert too well for
Sure.
me. I'm sure if I would have put more time in, it would have. But I started getting into SMS, and it was like a solid month of me going at that every single day with the SMS.
Okay.
And I had finally came across that guy. I believe it was off a tired landlord
Higher landlord
list.
list.
That I had
Okay.
pulled, and he kind of responded, and he's like, "Hey, I get a lot of texts like these every month," and he's like, "Every person just tries to kind of like lowball me." He's like, "If you're different, cool." So I just kind of saw that text, and I was like, "I don't know. I'm gonna give him a call and like see what I can try and like information over the phone." And I talked to him, and then I set the appointment. And my friend that was teaching me, he said that when I get my first deal, like he'll come with me to walk it and try
Oh,
and like
wow.
help me get it under contract and stuff, because I really didn't know how to do any of that stuff,
Yeah.
you know? And so we went out there, we looked at it, and it was all good. Everything checked out. It needed probably like 20K worth of work.
Okay, hold on, Lucas. So when you first
Yep.
chat with the seller on the phone, the
Mhm.
initial first phone call, did he
Mhm.
get did he give you a price?
Um yeah, so he said he needed to be in the ballpark of around like 180K.
180,000. Okay. And then
Mhm.
once he said that, what did you do afterward?
Well, because the way that I had kind of presented myself, I was telling
Yep.
him that I was going to give him a cash offer, and he wanted to know what that offer was. And I told him that it was going to be hard for me to determine that without either seeing pictures or seeing it in
Sure.
person. So I
Okay.
told him, so then I set the appointment, and I told him
Got
that
it.
once I see it in person, then I can kind of work on the numbers with him.
Okay.
And so me and my friend went out there, and
Okay, hold on.
he,
Hold on, Lucas. I really
yeah.
want to break that. I want to break down the process so those of you who's listening, you understand the exact process. So the seller gave Lucas a asking price of 180, but obviously you said you got to at least see the property to make him a fair cash offer on it. Now after you
Hmm.
get done on the phone with him, did you run comps?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so that's what you guys want to do. The next thing you get off the phone is you need to figure out what is this property's worth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Because if you figure the property's worth 180,000 and the guy won 180,000, well, dude, there's no motivation. So
Hmm.
typically you want to call back and you want to talk to him a little bit more. You want to see if there's motivation and see if you can give him basically some ballpark number of where you need to be. Because
Hmm.
otherwise you're wasting your time going out to the seller. Okay. So after you talk to the seller, you know what the seller wants. Now you need to run comps. That should be your next step. You need to run comps, figure out what the property's worth. So, dude, after you run the comps, Lucas, what was the house ARV at?
About 250, 260.
Okay, so now you're like, dang, okay, 180 is looking very good.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of like how I was thinking. And then
Yep.
once I had met the seller, and once we went there in person and stuff, we were able to kind of build a little bit better relationship with him, and we
Okay.
had got him down. We got under contract for 160.
Dang, okay. And so under contract for 160, he asked 180, so you got him to drop 20K. ARV is
Mm-hmm.
250,000. And what was the rehab?
20K. It needed roof and siding, but like the interior, it was a duplex. It was moving ready.
Oh, okay. So it's a
And it,
duplex, and how much is each unit ran out for?
I believe on that one was maybe like 625 for the top, and maybe 700 for the lower.
Okay, so I'm just gonna okay. So let's just say roughly about $1,400 a month for rent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys send it out for one. Okay, you got under contract for 160. How long did you tie the property under contract for?
Um, so basically what had happened was, since this was my first one, my friend actually took care of the contract for me as well. So he
Sure.
had said it, but he had said it for 1 month.
Okay, so 30 days. It's going under contract for 30 days. And what was your earnest
Yep.
money with the seller?
I believe it was $100. I don't think he had mentioned anything about that.
Gotcha. $100. So listen, if you can't find $100 to put down as an earnest money, dude, maybe you shouldn't be in the game. Maybe you shouldn't be an entrepreneur. dude.
Mhm.
Like if you can't come up with $100 in today's, I'm sure you can sell something in your house to get $100 for the earnest money. But it doesn't even have to be $100. But I'm just saying, dude, if you need to come up with $100, you'll find a way. And yesterday too, man, I was chatting with someone on my and sorry that I'm taking you guys off topic here, but it's important that you understand this mindset. So yesterday we did a live chat on my Discord. This guy said, "Hey, Khang, you know what, man? I'm looking to create my own NFT. I'm thinking about creating my own NFT, dude. But the gas price, dude, the gas money to mint these are like $350, dude. So what should I do? Should I wait for the gas fees to go down?" And I say, dude, if you worry about, dude, why would you worry about $350 when you need to worry about $300,000?
Right.
Like, so basically you worry about $350 and you worry about that and you let that stopping you to get to your 300,000.
Yeah.
I say, dude, you find a way to instead of waiting for the gas fees to go down, bro, find a way to get that $350. Sell something in your house. Go cut somebody's grass, dude. Like, go
Yeah.
wash somebody's car. Like,
Mhm.
dude, hustle. But don't sit around and wait for the gas price. Dude, if you worry about the gas price, maybe you shouldn't even mint your own NFT, bro. I said, come on, man. Shit.
Right.
So, okay, man.
Yep.
So now you got so how do you find the buyer?
So this is where it kind of got interesting. My friend had obviously had built up some buyers from doing it for a while, so he had a buyer, and I believe that he put it out there for 175.
Okay, got it. And how did
And
he go ahead? I'm sorry.
just Facebook groups,
Okay.
like
Is it
investor groups, local
oh,
investor groups.
gotcha, okay. Okay. And then?
And he had got some action from that, and the plan was that I was just gonna basically JV. We were gonna JV together and then split the check. But what ended up happening was a couple of days went by, and then he basically had messaged me back, and he said, okay, like we're gonna have a couple options on this one. He said either we can wholesale it together and we can split the check, but he said that it was the nicest property that he's walked through in 2 years of wholesaling. So
Wow.
he really wanted to I guess buy it. And at this time, this was right before Christmas or the New Year, so this was just a couple weeks ago when we closed on it. He was trying to get the financing for it, and what ended up happening was he bought it off of me, and then he threw me that assignment fee for 5 Gs.
Oh, gotcha, man. So
So the whole
basically,
plan was to wholesale it, but then
yeah,
it had just so happened that he really liked it and he wanted to buy it off me.
gotcha, bro. So basically,
Hmm.
you get paid 5 Gs to learn the whole entire process. So you get to learn, you get the coaching,
Absolutely.
and you get the extra $5,000.
Mhm. And it worked out really well for him, obviously, because he's gonna do well on that one for sure.
Yeah, I bet he will. Good for you, man. So now, do you have any other thing? Do you have any other deals in the pipeline?
Yeah, so I got one locked up right now. Like the assignment's ready to go. I'm just waiting to hear back from title, but I'm hoping to close on that one before February 1st. So that's like coming up within the next week.
How much?
That one will be 15 Gs.
Woo! 15K, baby. Let's
Yep.
go.
And then
So,
obviously I have a few more in the pipeline. I have an appointment set for Friday and Saturday at two more duplexes, so hopefully I can make something happen there.
dude, good for you. Hey, now where are these at?
I'm in Wisconsin. Like
Okay.
you're looking for like very specific.
Yeah, no, man, because I thought if you were in some state that I would buy in, dude, I would certainly buy.
Hmm. Yeah, cause
Because
cause the thing is too, like where I'm located, I'm sure
yeah,
you've heard of Milwaukee.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like a really big wholesale market around here. But that duplex that I found and these ones that I've been finding are kind of up towards my area in a
yeah,
nicer area where investors are willing to pay a little bit more. So I've kind of been honing in on this area up here because I know
nice,
that there's so many wholesalers down in that area. And it's a good
nice,
market because there's a
yeah,
lot of distressed homes. But like when you can find a deal up in my area, like at least from the first one, I think they go good.
good. So now, man, so the first one you got someone to walk you through and do all of it. On the second one, were you able to do it on your own?
Yeah, so it was kind of like a goal of mine, and he was telling me, he's like, hey, like once you do your first deal, he's like, you'll know pretty much like how to do everything. On the
Yeah,
second one, I went and walked it, I met the buyer and did everything. But I was kind of having a little bit of trouble like with the DocuSign and the contract, so he did
sure.
help me through that, obviously. But yeah, the second one I'm doing on my own. Yep.
Yeah, dude. I mean, good for you, man. So the first one now you have all the knowledge, you got all the information that you need. So now you
Yep.
can just obviously your printing machine, man. You can print this over and
Hmm.
over and over again because you now because I mean a lot of people that's what they don't understand. You know, just like dude, a lot of time, what a lot of you guys, what you're stuck on is the mindset. Because I get people will be like, "Oh, Kong, I want to invest in this NFT or buy one." I'm sorry to go off topic again, but it's just because my Discord channel and so many people have been talking about this, and
Hmm.
you just need to get over this. You just need to stop stepping over dollars for pennies. And here's what I
Yep.
mean. People complain, "Oh my God, Kong, oh my God, dude, the gas fee's $100, the gas fee's $300, dude." But what is the potential of that NFT?
Hmm.
Come on, man. Shit.
And
So you worry about paying $100 in gas fees, but you're losing out on $1,000 opportunities of profit, or 2,000, or 3,000, or 5,000. Dude, when I decide to buy an NFT, like you shouldn't worry about the gas fee because you understand what the potential of the NFT could be. You know,
yep. Yep.
that's all
And
I'm saying.
that's kind of how it was like for me too, but with wholesaling, like when my friend was telling me that he had told other people to get prop stream and to do all these things, they really weren't willing to spend the money. And even me doing it at first, it was hard for me to set a $500 a month
Yeah.
marketing budget, you know? But he kind of was telling me that my marketing spend should never override what I'll make on an assignment fee.
Yeah.
So I was kind of going into it with like he was telling me like, man, I'm telling you, if you stay consistent on this every single day, he's like a deal will just fall right in your lap. And at that time, I didn't really know what he meant by that, but that's really exactly what had happened. I just stayed at it consistently. I'd say for about like a month, month and a half,
Dude,
and then
bro, good for
and
you,
then
Lucas.
that deal popped up. And usually
Good
every
for
day
you.
when I do the SMS, I reach like 150 to 200 people. And then depending upon their response, sometimes I'll just pick up the phone and call them. That seems to be the best way for me to communicate with them.
Nice, man. So now, Lucas, how many people did you have to call or talk to before you found your first deal for 5K, man?
Ah, it'd be hard for me to say an
Like a
exact.
thousand, like 1,000, like 500,
Uh,
1,000 people, or what? Just rough estimate, man.
Probably somewhere in between, like
Okay.
750. Like it was a lot. It
Okay.
really was a lot. And trust me, I was discouraged. Like I wanted to give up and stuff because like everyone hears it, you know, like the classic term is you'll get 1,000 no's before you get a yes. And like I'd
Yep.
say that's pretty on par,
Yeah. So those
you
of you
know.
who those of you who DM me on Instagram and say, "Kong, dude, I tried everything. I call 100 people already, man, and they all say no. I think I'm gonna give up." Dude, get your ass off of this game, man. Dude,
You
like,
know,
dude, I get people DM me, Kong. I talked to what, dude? I have been calling 100 people, and dude, they all give me a no. I don't think this is working, dude. You're not working.
you know,
Come on, man. Shit.
you
Anyway,
know, I
Lucas,
could.
man. So how can people connect with you, man?
I do have it. I'm not really too active on social media, honestly, across
Okay,
like
Lucas.
any really platforms, but
Let me change your life right now, bro. And I want you to remember this video. Dude, are you okay with being on camera and doing video and
yeah.
sharing and teaching and all that?
Hmm.
Bro, you're missing out on the multi-billion-dollar industry.
Hmm.
Social media, dude, in the future will only get bigger. You need to build a personal brand for yourself, like Nike, like Adidas, like me, or like whoever it is. Like people
Hmm.
that you're watching on, why are you watching them? Why can you be one of them? Why
Yeah,
can't you, you know?
that's
So,
true. Like obviously I have like social media platforms like for my
yeah,
business, for my clothing and
yeah,
obviously stuff like that. But like as far as my personal, I'm not sure. I guess it's just a different thing for me. It's just
sure.
more of a distraction than anything.
Got you, bro.
At least for me right now. But
I see, man.
if you wanna connect with me, my Instagram is cash collect. That's my
Okay,
handle.
cash collect.
Yep.
Nice, man. Cash collect. Okay, done. Just on Instagram.
Yep.
Got it. Lucas, what are some tips, feedback, and advice that you can give to the viewer, man?
Like I said with the consistency, I feel like that's the main thing. If you can stay consistent at it for a while, I mean, you should be able to get a deal. The other big thing for me was like coming up with a why. Like
Mm,
before I got into real estate, like when I was doing my other businesses, I kind of felt like I was waking up every day and kind of just going through the motions. I just wanted to make a lot of money and I didn't really know
mm,
why. Like what I didn't really know what my purpose was. And when I had met this guy, he kind of my friend that does wholesaling, he had kind of like gave me this different perspective, and he was telling me that like I need to figure out my why, like something that's going to drive me forward, like when I'm going through hard times, the days that I don't want to wake up and do this stuff. So I found out for me that like finding my why was super important because it makes you work a lot harder. I feel like, at least for me, when there's a greater cause, beyond myself, beyond just what I want for my own self. You probably know you have a family and a wife and stuff.
Lucas, dude, I absolutely agree with you, man. And my question to you is, what is your why?
So for me, like growing up, like my parents or anything, like we didn't really have a lot of money. Like even now, like my dad's 63, my parents are a little bit older, and
Mhm.
it's not like they struggle, but I feel like at least my dad, he struggles, and I kind of just want to take some of the stress off of them. I feel like I've been very blessed in my life to be able to do everything with my other businesses, and now going into the real estate. Um, that's the main thing for me, is just taking the stress off them. I would like to take some good wins and give them some stuff. Obviously, just take care of my family really is the main thing for me.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think what you said is dead on. Like, you need to figure out the reason why you wake up every morning. You need to find a reason why it drives and motivates you.
Because I
And,
feel like a lot of people look at wholesale and they're like, man, like you can make so much money so quick, and they kind of just get like this wrong view in their head,
yeah,
like of what's really the importance of learning these things, you know.
I agree, man. So, like,
And And I was
go
just gonna
ahead.
say, obviously, it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously, what their why is gonna be, but
Yep.
like when it's almost something that should kind of make you emotional when you think about it. Like when I think about my parents and everything they've done for me, like I feel like it's only right for me to take care of them. Obviously as they get older and so on and so forth.
Good for you, man. And I think a lot of time when people think about their why, I think it's majority of time it's more than you. Like, it has to be more than you.
Hmm.
It has to be more than you, so that, see, for me, it's the wife. Like right now, dude, right now, if the wife tells me, Kong, you know what? I'm done. I'm happy. I'm just done. Like, I'm done. I'm satisfied. Like, she's happy now, but obviously she's not satisfied, right? I mean, we want to
Yep.
continue to keep on growing and growing and growing. But if she said, "Hey, I'm done," then that means my why is done. Like, I'm done. And
Yep.
the only reason why I keep pumping and keep doing what I do, even though I can stop, is because the reason why is the wife, man. And
Yep.
that's since the time that I decided to jump into being an entrepreneur, and that's still my reason that I wake up every morning and try to hustle, man.
Yep. And I also just want to show other people and my parents too that like it's possible to take a different kind of career path and do entrepreneurship, and you can be successful, because even before I got into wholesaling, even all my other businesses I started, no one really ever believes in you, until they start to see that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, if you want to if you want someone to like believe in you or whatever it is, dude, just show them. Just show them the money. Once they see the money, dude, it's game over. Like, they will be calling you.
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
so
And
so what's that?
I was just gonna say, like, another good tip too for people that are watching. Someone told me that I was the only one holding myself back. I feel like a lot of people in life, they look for certain things that have happened to them in their life or certain instances to kind of block or
Mm,
blame them from moving forward. And
mm,
I almost kind of felt that way too. So once I realized that I'm the only one holding myself back from getting a deal, you know, I'm the only one holding myself back from making 100 grand, like kind of with that type of mindset, like it's just me. Just like how you say all the time, like the only thing separating you and everything is just putting in the work, you know?
that's it. That's it.
That's it.
I love it, man. Hey, first off, man, Lucas, I want to say thank you so much, man, for taking time to jump on to do this interview with me, man. I really appreciate it, dude, because I
Likewise.
understand time is valuable. You could have been, spending this time making that money, or, or spend time doing things that you love, or spend time with your family. So being able to take the time to jump on with me and giving back to the community, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I really appreciate it too. I've always looked up to you, and especially in the wholesaling game, man. I
Oh,
watch
bro,
your
thank
videos
you.
every day, and just obviously how everyone says the way you present yourself, man, like your energy is just contagious. I feel like I hope you keep growing and keep killing it.
Bro, thank you so much. And thank you to everyone that is watching. Thank you so much for the love and the continuing support. We just hit 400,000 subscriber. We're going on to 500,000. And hopefully by
Ooh,
the end of the year, dude, I'll hit that milli. I'll hit that milli, and I think it's what? It's the gold Is it the gold button or is it the diamond button? No, it's the gold,
yeah.
right?
I don't know for sure.
Yeah,
Well, either way, it's a button. You're getting a button.
yeah. Either way, it's a bun. But anyways, you guys, also too, so I want to let you guys know, for those of you who's interested in NFT, listen up. I'm launching my own NFT. Hopefully, I think this summer or maybe could be sooner. But so if you want to get more information on it, if you want to if you want to get in the whitelist to be able to get it in first, go ahead and hit me up on Discord. Link is in my descriptions. So far, we got the art piece already figured out for the NFT already. Right now, we're working trying to figure out the utilities and the roadmap, because I do not want this to be a rug pull. A lot of people think it's a rug pull, dude. I don't want to put my reputation on the line. I don't want it to be a rug pull. I don't want it to be a one-hit wonder. I don't want it to be a hype and then boom, everything just crashed. I definitely want it. So that's why I'm putting so much time, so much energy into this NFT, and I'm going all in on it. So if you want to join me on my Discord channel, we currently over 11,000 member on there already, and I name it the Millionaire Club because I want to build a community with millionaire mindset, people that are driven, ambitious, helping each other to to achieve their goals and their dreams. Any toxic, we will eliminate and we will ban them. All right. So you want to join the community where basically you get to network with other entrepreneur. We got people on there that are talking about stocks, NFT, cryptos, metaverse, and obviously real estates. We got people on there that are doing deals together. We have actually millionaires on there. You just don't know who they are. All right. But I'm open this Discord channel up so you can go on there and it's free to network. And I see people go in there, but they're not active. If you're not active, man, you're doing it all wrong. You're not taking advantage of the free stuff. Your network is your net worth. And I know a lot of you, maybe you're not surrounding yourself with the right people. You're able to join the community. You're able to do group chat. You're able to basically network, right, with other entrepreneur, whatever topic you want to talk about. Dude, it's in my Discord channel. But if you want to get in on my thing about investing in my NFT and you want to know more about what's included in the NFT, go to the link in my descriptions, link in my Discord channel, and I hope to see you on there. But that is the wrap, Lucas. Thank you so much for your time, bro. Until next time, dude. Take care, bro.
Yo, thank you. Take care.